Hello and welcome back to the MMA Clutch, and in this video we are going to cover about the beef between Sean Strickland and Justin Gaethje. This has been going on for over a week. These guys have been going at each other for over a week. This is getting way too much serious. A lot of attention has come to this. This is diabolical stuff going on right now. This is the most political stuff that is going on, and both of these fighters are not in the same weight class. It all started when Sean Strickland made a video telling about how he has been banned from UFC Whitehouse because of such antics against certain countries from Middle East or whatnot, and his behavior toward UFC. Towards a lot of people pointing out, and Justin Gaethje caught heat, and Justin Gaethje replied. So take a listen to the video first.
Well, you guys, I'm not surprised, but I got the call. I got the call. The UFC higher-ups called me, the big names, and they said, Sean, I gotta apologize, but you're not Israeli enough to go to UFC 250 Israel edition.
So Sean Strickland is saying that he will not be welcome or invited to the UFC WHITEHOUSECARD 250 that's happening next week, which is huge. And this is his whole reply, saying that the whole event is hijacked by that one country called Israel and many other people like that. So this has gotten well over 1.3 million views, and people are sharing their own opinions, saying, yeah, bravo, Sean Strickland, this, that, all political stuff. The whole comment source looks like a typical Twitter Tuesday. Until one guy caught attention, and that one guy was Justin Gaethje. Right? People started reposting this, tagging Justin Gaethje, Alex Pereira, saying, you guys are American, you should move up to this. And Justin Gaethje said, shut the fuck up, loser, keep my name out of your mouth. And people immediately started fighting back. You can look at the comments saying, I'm American, bitch. And then Sean Strickland jumped in saying, you are a good time to switch your flag. Right? And people like this whole comment section, and Gaethje lost so many fans. The pictures I can't even show you. People bringing up Justin Gaethje with Kyrie Doll's son, saying he's not an American. I mean, just look at this very comment section, this back and forth between Sean Strickland and Justin Gaethje. If being a spineless bitch makes you a good American, then you can have it. Eat your guts love. Just do me a favor, switch your flag. 5 year extra American soldiers. You know what? American bitch, I need your cover support. And Gaethje saying again, I don't need two shits for Israel. God family country since day one. Party Americans. And Strickland didn't hold back. You hate America, did you? Give your life. I love America. I hate the administration. And then fans started to chime in, and then this happened. Right? People making this shitty AI slop videos like that, saying this is what Justin Gaethje is supporting. These images are diabolical. I can't show you that much. Bringing up his manager Ali Abdulaziz. I've talked about this before. So this whole situation is crazy, and fans are chiming in. This is so huge and so important for Justin Gaethje right now, because Gaethje is fighting Ilia Topuria next week. So this happening right now, the whole fan base turning against him in one of the most American event ever, Whitehouse card, is diabolical for him. It can cost him much. He needed support, and Justin Gaethje lost his support because of Sean Strickland, because Strickland had to talk. You know how Strickland is. And Sean O'Malley has his own opinion on this, and as if why Strickland is not invited to Whitehouse card. Take a listen to this.
He's doing his thing. He's who he is, and you either love him or hate him, but you're probably gonna watch him fight. He's gotten to the point to where, he's kind of a star, and the politics thing is, he's weird. Sitting on his who he works for. I mean, we're independent contractors, but that at the end of the day, we're working for the UFC.
So O'Malley's whole rant is that the reason why Sean Strickland is not allowed in the UFC Whitehouse card is not only because of what he says about certain countries and ethnicities, but because of what he says about UFC itself and his all these stuff related to UFC. As you know, Sean Strickland is not a very company guy, and I agree with Sean O'Malley here. I do agree. This is one of the main reasons why he's not invited. Take a listen to this one clip. This summarizes the whole point what O'Malley said.
Were you excited to see the new bonuses announced with the Paramount? Dana had said something.
The pay scale, you compare it to any other sporting event, the UFC is the most fucked up. If you compare it to pay versus athletes versus what they're making, there is no argument there. It's
so Sean Strickland, as you know, has always been a very, very pro supporter of pay gaps. talking about fighter pay and whatnot. He has talked about many times, and this is a fighter who is now one of the best fighters in the middleweight division, two-time middleweight champion, the very possible GOAT of middleweight division, biggest star ever. Just look at his videos and tweets, how many views it gets, and he still supports fighters and goes against the company, which I think is one of the reasons why he's not on the UFC card, because UFC does not want a representation like Sean Strickland, who's very, very loud, who doesn't care about cameras or PR or anything. No one getting paid. What was the bonus? 50k. Like, you will make more money at Walmart. These are statements from Sean Strickland, who's one of the highest paid athletes in the sport right now. And he's being honest. He's standing up for his people. This is what UFC doesn't like, apparently. And this doesn't stop here. Strickland kept on going so much against Justin Gaethje that he made this tweet, and it only brought more heat on Justin Gaethje. Let's play a game. Who am I? I'm a fighter, I'm a manager who arrested once connected to terrorism, and then later became FBI informant who was released because he was feeding false information. I'm American. So he was talking about, guess who am I? It was Justin Gaethje. It was a taunt at Justin Gaethje. Although Kamaru Usman is also from the same camp. Just telling you the truth. And this war has been going on too much. Even Strickland saying correct. So, and then Strickland tweeted this image saying that this is how we'll sneak into UFC 250 Freedom card. Insane stuff and many things going on. I can't show you the entire stuff, the entire slides what Strickland has been saying, but I can tell you this: Sean Strickland destroyed whatever hope Justin Gaethje had of having like a real fan and support. Like, Gaethje managed to lose all his fans in just one day after this. Like, I don't think people are going to be like more pro towards Justin Gaethje now because of the stuff that's going on right now. This is very, very problematic for Justin Gaethje nonetheless, because he needed his support. He's fighting on American card, and he needed American fans, but looks like American fans are not very pro of him right now. They might be rooting for Ilia Topuria, which is the last thing he needs, because he needed mental gymnastics. So if the crowd is booing him, if people aren't with him on this side, then anything would happen. Like, whatever chance he has, he's going to lose. And this is one of the most important fights of his career. This happening to him, especially during UFC Whitehouse card when he's going to fight just next week, is very insane and crazy for Justin Gaethje and his fans. And you can thank Sean Strickland for it. But this guy has got no limits. This is why everybody loves him. Either way, crazy week, crazy stuff between two American fighters, especially during UFC Whitehouse card. Let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe and see you guys again. Adios.